Today we're gonna show you how to look at this and draw this.
Hello everyone!
Hi!
Welcome back to our Basics of Drawing series. Up till now, we already looked at how to draw lines, how to draw objects, how to draw in perspective, and also other stuff like shading.
If you haven't seen these previous videos before, we highly recommend you check them out because they build upon each other. We will drop you the link to the playlist in the description below.
And if you want to keep improving your drawing skills, you can also, of course, subscribe. Now we'll be diving into more complex stuff. We'll show you how to draw space and how to draw it in proportion so it looks right and we can understand it better.
And by the space we mean how to draw different objects in correct proportion. Just to clarify, not nebulas and galaxies.
We'll show you two techniques how we do it, and also at the end of the video give you an exercise so you can improve yourself. Now let's get to it.
You can get your sketchbook and draw with me. First step is clear. We draw a horizon line because we'll be drawing in perspective, but how to start so we fit everything on the page and make it realistic. To do that, we need to get all the elements in the right proportion and in relation to each other. That means their sizes and the distances between them have to be correct. Luckily, there's a technique that can help you do that. It's called sighting, and I'll show you how to do it. Artists use sighting to determine the relative sizes and distance between objects and get them right on paper. Let's take one bigger object of our view, the building on the right. We want to know how wide is the building and how wide is the street in relation to it. All you need is a pencil. Stretch your hand out fully and align the pencil with the edge of the building. With your thumb, mark the section of the pen that covers the edge of the building. That's going to be your 1 unit. Now, we want to know how wide is the street in relation to it. To do that, hold on to that distance on the pencil you just marked and find out how many times does your 1 unit fit into the width of the street by moving the hand and counting. We have successfully determined that the width of the building is 1 and the width of the street is 2 units long. Now, let's get that on a paper. Mark your 1 unit, scale it however you wish. It's important it fits on the page. Next, as accurately as you can, measure that 1 unit distance you just draw 2 times to the left. That's the width of the street. You can repeat that same sighting technique to also roughly determine the heights and other proportion to other elements in the drawing. Always compare them to your original unit. Because we're drawing in perspective, the next step is to determine a vanishing point or points on our horizon. You can do that by aligning your pencil with one of the tilted edges of the building, transfer that to your page and draw a construction line. Where it meets the horizon is our vanishing point. Draw construction lines from other edges as well. And now, before we continue, we have another cool tip for you. When drawing complex spatial situations, imagine that the elements you're drawing are basic forms like boxes and spheres. I like to imagine they are built from Lego. This will help you simplify the view in your head. With that in mind, draw the rest of the view with basic forms. Once you have it, you can also add some shading and details.
There you go! Well done! You can also use the same sighting technique to draw objects, to draw people in correct proportions.
If you find this information useful, please do share it with your friends, family and strangers on the street. And as usual, we have one exercise for those more driven ones out there.
Go outside, pick a view and use sighting to draw it. A view of a street will work best for a start. And if you live far up the northern hemisphere where December isn't really the high season for sketching outdoors, you can also pick a view out of your window.
But wherever you are, remember to imagine you're drawing Lego blocks. And as usual, keep on drawing and see you next time.
Bye!